into history passion, where the story becomes emotional. Today we dive into an epic duel. Rasputin versus Anastasia, two figures inextricably linked to the Romanov family, but with diametrically opposed destinies. He, a mystic and controversial monk, advisor to the Tsar. She, the Grand Duchess who disappeared into mystery, perhaps surviving the revolutionary upheaval.
Rasputin, the man who whispered to the Tsar. Grigory Rasputin, born in 1869 in a Siberian village, was a man of rough manners and singular appearance. His reputation as a healer and mystic brought him to St. Petersburg in 1903, where he entered into contact with the Romanov court.
1907. Tsar Nicholas II and Tsarina Alexandra were desperate for the health of their youngest son, Alexei, who suffered from hemophilia. Rasputin, with his alleged hypnotic powers, seemed to be able to alleviate the child's suffering, winning the trust of the Tsarina.
Influence and enemies. Rasputin became a trusted advisor to the Tsar, influencing political and religious decisions. His controversial figure, fueled by rumors about his private life and accusations of being a charlatan, created many enemies for him among the nobility and clergy.
Violent death. On December 30, 1916, Rasputin was assassinated by a group of nobles, including Prince Felix Yusupov. His body was poisoned, thrown into the Neva River, and riddled with bullets. Anastasia, the legend of the lost Grand Duchess. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova, born in 1901, was the youngest daughter of the Tsar. Her life of privilege and luxury was shattered by the Revolution of 1917. July 17, 1918. The Romanov family was executed by the Bolsheviks in the city of Yekaterinburg. According to some testimonies, Anastasia survived the execution.
The escape and the imposters. The mysterious disappearance of Anastasia fueled the legend and gave rise to an endless number of imposters who, throughout the 20th century, claimed to be the Grand Duchess.
1920. Anna Anderson, the most famous impostor, claimed to be Anastasia and won the support of some members of the Romanov family. Her identity was never definitively proven, and she died in 1984.
Mysteries and Legends. Rasputin. His death is not without mysteries. It seems that he survived the poison and the first shots, only to be shot to death by Yusupov. His figure is still debated today. Was he a holy man or a ruthless manipulator?
Anastasia. Her body was never found, fueling the hope that she was still alive. Her legend has inspired books, films, and works of art, contributing to the myth of the lost Grand Duchess. Comparison of hypotheses. Rasputin. Was he really a healer, or a charlatan? A man of faith, or a manipulator? Was his influence on the Romanov family positive or negative? Anastasia. Did she die with her family, or survive the revolution? Have the many imposters obscured the truth? Was one of them really the Grand Duchess?
Questions to which we may never have a definitive answer. Cinema and TV have often portrayed them as sworn enemies in imaginary duels between good and evil. But the reality is much more complex. Rasputin and Anastasia, two enigmatic figures who have marked the history of Russia. Their lives, intertwined with the tragedy of the Romanovs, continue to fuel mystery and imagination.
And you, which team are you on? Team Rasputin or Team Anastasia? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Thanks you for watching.